Good afternoon, and we're very pleased today to be here with Andile Mgudlwa, who is the Tsebo Facility Solutions Sales Director. And the reason why we're getting together is to really just talk about Tsebo's new integrated service offering. And one of those divisions within that service offering is facilities management. Good afternoon, Andile, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
Maybe we could just start off and give a very overview of what Facility Solutions would offer a community manager and how you view residential communities.
Okay, so the Facility Solutions division of Tsebo is a facilities management division of the group. What we tend to focus on, is we tend to focus on the maintenance of the building itself. So, and we see this market as one of the key markets for us going forward. The list of services that we do, just in a high level overview, like I said, is the maintenance of the building. So it's the electrical maintenance of the building. It's the fabric maintenance of the building. By the fabric, I mean really the structure of the building, the painting, fixing the carpets, fixing the ceilings, fixing the roofs, fixing those kind of things that actually make up the structure of the building, which normally gets referred to as the fabric of the building. We'd also do the mechanical maintenance. The mechanical maintenance mostly applies to such things as generators, as well as transformers, which obviously most facilities have, or most estates actually have in their facility. So that really is the core of facilities management. What we've done also is we've kind of added a couple of other new services over the last couple of years, which were not traditional facilities management. These services are energy management, managing the energy consumption of the facilities. So be it for the estate or be it for a building. So we're able to actually go and do a full audit of the energy consumption and be able to actually advise on what is the best way or what the best steps need to be taken in order to manage the energy consumption of that particular facility or that particular estate. And in most cases, we also are able to implement some of these suggestions that we make to our customers. So that really is a fairly new kind of addition to the stable, but it's been there for the past couple of years as well.
So that's very interesting. Obviously, within residential communities, often they consider sort of themselves as the fourth tier of government or as a mini municipality, and most of them have a some type of energy and water solution in place, and those that don't are definitely looking at it. And I would definitely say new developments coming into the market are constructing very specifically around green, sustainable solutions. I just want to, if we go back a step, facilities within a residential community is those hard services, as you've mentioned, so the maintenance. The estate's generally divided into sort of your common area, so your restaurant and clubhouse areas, your sporting facilities, and then your maintenance for like your pools and your pool areas and all of the sort of generators and all of those types of hardware. Would you look, what would your process be from a facilities point of view? Do you come in and look at the estate overall and then come up with a strategic plan? Do you supply both the materials, the people, and the machinery, etc.? Maybe you can just give us a little bit of an understanding of how you operate.
Certainly. So look, we can get involved from the beginning. To be quite honest with you, we're able to advise estate managers exactly how they need to manage their facilities when it comes to the maintenance. So we're able to do that. Now, depending on the size of that particular estate, we've got different options and different models that we can actually propose to prospective customers. So for a very large estate where you obviously need to always have someone there looking after maintenance on a daily basis, we're able to provide that solution. That is our traditional solution. We go and place a handyman, we go and place a facilities coordinator, we go and place a facilities manager at the particular facility to manage the day-to-day maintenance regime. But we find that in the estate environment, that normally is a bit of an overkill, and you probably need someone who's going to come in once a week or once every other day to actually go and do maintenance. For that reason, we've now developed a new solution to the market, which at this point we refer to as the Tsebo Lite. So we basically come in, do whatever that needs to be done on a specific day, and we're out of that facility once we're done. So we do not need to be actually sitting at that facility 24/7, 365 managing that. So if you say, please come through on a Thursday, do your maintenance. We come in on a Thursday, we bring our guys, we do the maintenance that needs to be done, whether be it common areas or actually maybe even in some cases whereby we need to get into to the private residence. If there is a need for that, we're able to provide that solution. And that's something that we think actually appeals more to the estate managers, simply because the costs are obviously slightly lower than just having someone there full-time sitting and managing the facility.
And tell me, if I think about whether it's a state or a body's corporate, generally there is a line item in the budget for maintenance. And there's also a line item in their budget for their capital reserve, which is to replace any of these large items that might become obsolete or need repairs. Do you work with the estate or the body or the managing agent and look at these budgets around maintenance and capital reserve, and can you assist on that front from a financial management perspective?
Absolutely. So we're able to work with the body corporate or the estate manager and really advise what is the best way to do it. But we also, use the muscle that we have in terms of procurement. So because of the large scale of customers in the business that we actually do, we do have a huge leverage when it comes to suppliers. So when you need to go and replace a standby generator, for instance, we're able to go and negotiate a much better price with our suppliers, rather than you yourself, as an estate manager going there just by yourself once every 5 or 10 years. We tend to buy these things more regularly. So we've got the economies of scale, we've got the leveraging, negotiating leverage that we can use to negotiate a better price. So the sooner we get involved, the better as well, since we're able to help you with the preventative maintenance. And that's one of the biggest problems right now, is that people really do not do proper preventative maintenance. We're able to advise exactly what kind of maintenance needs to be done in order to prolong the life of that particular asset. Because most of these assets that needs to be replaced, you find that if they were actually maintained properly, their life could be extended for much longer. So we tend to take a very holistic view of managing the whole thing. It's not a matter of really just coming in and fixing a light bulb or coming in and fixing your generator. We tend to be a strategic partner to estate managers or body corporates and advise them on the best way to manage their assets.
One of the other side of facilities management within a community is around people. Residential community living is all about people. And so we find that the operations manager, the facilities manager, the estate manager, all working very closely together. Has Tsebo explored, when it comes to facilities management, anything outside of hard services? Is it on the cards to look at facilities from a more kind of human approach, sort of activities and corporate days and any other types of programs that could bring communities together around the facilities?
So look, we're absolutely able to offer it. So it's something that we have been doing for our corporate clients. So our corporate clients, when you go and offer a service to them, it becomes what they call a workplace experience. It's all about the experience, right? So we're actually hoping to extend that kind of workplace experience offering from the corporate environment also into the estates, because it really, and like I said, and I'll keep on saying this, facilities management has actually moved and evolved from being just about fixing buildings. It really is about the experience. It's about the experience of the residents. It's about the experience of the visitors that are coming into the estate. It's about attracting new investors into the estate. So we actually look at that and try and really say to our customers, we are here to enhance the experience of your residents, the experience of your visitors, and also to make sure that your investment here also appreciates.
That was going to actually be my next question, and thank you for covering it, was how the facilities management works as an integrated service. And that's really what Tsebo is offering community schemes, is this integrated services you've mentioned about whether catering. And so from a hierarchy of process, although the service is integrated, would each department work independently with their own management structure in place? Or do you find that you would allocate a facilities solutions manager to a particular estate, and they would then coordinate between the departments to provide the integrated service?
Thanks for the question. That's actually the beauty of integrating everything, right? Or this integrated proposal. So instead of having different silos and having to deal with different management, we take out management level from each one of these silos. We have one basically facilities manager who then manages everything. And like I said, obviously that makes it easier to deal, because you just have one person that you deal with. But another advantage that it does, it obviously takes out that layer of cost there of having a different manager that looks at this particular silo, this particular silo, this particular silo. So our facilities managers are then able to manage absolutely everything that Tsebo offers without the need to having a manager for each particular silo.
I know that residential communities are making use of your security offering. Thorburn has got a very well-known reputation, and it's a highly regarded business. If we look forward, where would you like to see Tsebo one day within the community living space? Do you see it as a leader in this space?
No, certainly. I see us as a leader in the space. As you said, we've made some serious inroads into this market via the Thorburn, the Thorburn division, the security division. I think now is actually an opportunity for us to build around the existing Thorburn infrastructure that is already in the estates, and actually be able to offer our customer the convenience of really just dealing with Tsebo and with all the services and the solutions that we have to offer. So there's definitely a lot that we need to do as Tsebo to grow the market. But I think Toben has actually shown to the market who Tsebo is, and the customers actually trust the brand that is Tsebo right now. So we now basically in a position to then go out to the market, to the estate market, and say, guys, we are the Tsebo that you've always known, albeit as Toben, but we are here and we actually will be offering you the same kind of service that you are accustomed to via our Toben brand.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today and chatting a little bit about what facilities management has to offer. And I think what I would look forward to is perhaps more of these interviews where we can start looking at each one of those individual divisions and what those services would exactly entail. And I'm very excited to see how you could help from a capital reserve perspective. That is a truly valuable service that you would be able to offer, which is in bodies corporate is a legislated requirement of a 10-year maintenance plan. To be able to assist with that. I think that's excellent.
We definitely are also excited about this market. As I've said, I would definitely love to be involved in future discussions where we can get into more detail about the services that we have to offer and the kind of value that we can offer to this market. And I think there's quite a lot of value that we can offer to this market. So I definitely look forward to more engagements and really unpacking what Tsebo can offer.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much to everybody that's watched this short interview. If you'd like to find out any more information, please feel free to contact estate-living.co.za and we will connect you with Andile and the Tsebo team. Thank you.
Thank you.